First, the top headlines. State must invite CSOs and all stakeholders for talks to end the current crisis. Convener 10 political party. Several unknown people tried to snatch weapons from First MR, stopped by state and central security forces, bullets fired. Road construction project under PMGSY along Yangang-Pokpi to Chadong displayed as completed without completion, Southern Tangkhul Students Union. "48 hours shutdown called by KSO in Kuki-dominated areas." Ansam to impose economic blockade from November 3rd. And curfew in Imphal East from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. for Imphal West District today. For Thaubal and Bishnupur districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. and for Kakching district till 8 p.m. today. Good afternoon and welcome to 3 p.m. ELITETV English News with me, Jianthuiliu Kahmei. Now straight up to top stories. Convener Khetri Mayum Shanta of 10 political party has expressed that the state authority must invite all CSOs and stakeholders in the state for dialogue to find an amicable solution to the ongoing crisis in the state, or else the initiative will be taken up by the 10 political party itself. The statement was made today at Manipur Press Club during a joint press conference attended by representatives of AAP, AIFB, AITC, CPI, CPIM, and INC, JDU, NCP, RSP, Shiv Sena, UBT. He does appeal to the state government to take up the initiative and not to just sit idle waiting for the crisis to come to an end itself. On the other hand, speaking to media persons, Vice President of Shiv Sena UBT L. Shyam expressed that people of Manipur are dissatisfied with the present government owing to the several mistakes and loopholes in the governance. Though many cases have been handed over to the CBI, no concrete action as to spot inquiry or investigation is seen to have been taken up by the CBI. He also expressed that leaving the question of changing of the present Chief Minister, it is very much required that a competent Chief Minister takes over the governance of the state in the current situation. He added that the current situation can be brought to an end within 3 days if the central government wishes. However, they have been remaining silent to the 6-month-long crisis in the state. Yesterday late evening, several unidentified people thronged First Manipur Rifles and tried to loot weapons in the aftermath incident of the killing of SDPO Chingtham Anand. However, the people were stopped by state and central paramilitary forces. In the scuffle, several rounds of live bullets were fired from both sides. However, no report of casualty has been received. In view of the scenario, security measures have been beefed up in and around the area of First Manipur Rifles. Further precautionary measures have been taken up near the Second Manipur Rifles camp. Also in the news, without completion of the construction of 10-kilometer road under PMGSY from Yangang-Pokpi Bazaar to Chadong and the 15-kilometer stretch of road from Kangkum to Wangli Road, it has been put up on display. The road has been completed. Further, instead of constructing 22 new culverts from Yaingangpokpi Bazaar to Chadong, cement repairing is being done in the earlier constructed culverts. Such act of falsely narrating of completion of construction works under PMGSY without carrying out the actual work is nothing but an illegal business on the lifeline of Hill people. The statement was made today by President Jianthuiliu Kashung of Southern Tangkhul Students' Union during a press meet at the Manipur Press Club. He added that despite non-completion of the two mentioned projects under PMGSY, engineers and contractors have encashed the bills by only displaying on the board of the false completion. In connection with the matter, a memorandum has been submitted to the RD and PR Minister, he added. He further expressed that the concerned authority must conduct spot verification with regards to the completion or non-completion of the two mentioned projects.
Kalvarshu kunni thoi hakadabne adu karishu haptri hanna IFCD hojik Water Resource Department han leri buse makoina kalvar loi thada gramni adugi kalvar gi mathakta cement taisalaga hojik thabak se loire haibigi phibam purokningai mong da moina kana shili kalvar amho thadadri kalvar se thadagadabani amasung kamkum tu wangli su karimta hodri adugu work completion di 2021 the loi kre hana moi board the display to kre amashu yang popi issue 2022 the loi re hana display to kre thabak loisu loidana board the display to ga loi re haidana engineer si punna hena to kre aduna concerned department na athubai manung da response pibigedabani natrabadi ngasidegi hauna pungyer kendra gi manung chana laiba amasung Southern Tangkhul Student Union ki jurisdiction da leriba district kaya ki development work khudimakta koina ngasdigi hauna yangsen kragni haibase press ki media dagi pau ijawni.
In protest against the deployment of state security forces in Moray town, Kuki Students Organization KSO has called for 48 hours total shutdown in the Kuki-dominated areas beginning from midnight yesterday. The shutdown notice issued yesterday mentions that during the 3-day visit of Union Home Minister Amit Shah in strife-torn Manipur, assurance had been given to remove all state forces from Moray. However, in stark contrast, additional convoy of 19 vehicles have been deployed in the area, in the reaction of which KSO has called for the total shutdown. The notice added that the total shutdown will not cover persons and staffs of essential services, media persons. Reacting against not taking steps as per the memorandum of agreement signed between the government of Manipur and All Naga Students Association of Manipur ANSAM on May 26, ANSAM has announced to relaunch economic blockade once again in Naga-dominated areas of the state beginning 6 p.m. of November 3rd. In a release issued by ANSAM, it has been stated that the decision to reimpose the economic blockade was taken yesterday in 2nd Legislative Assembly held at Kahmei headquarters under Tamenglong district, and also urged other constituent and subordinate bodies of ANSAM to extend cooperation in the proposed economic blockade, while urging the state government to take steps to fulfill the demands made as per the memorandum of agreement and to grant their rights. AMUCO has reiterated of its stand and commitment of fighting for the safeguard and protection of territorial integrity of the state. AMUCO has highlighted that the current unrest and turmoil which sparked off on May 3rd resulted from the purported solidarity march that was taken out in Churachandpur on the set. It has been expressed that the reason for the emergence of the ongoing violence and conflict is reactionary steps taken up by the Kuki militants against the government's measures of destruction of illegal poppy plantation, protection of reserved forest, and identification of illegal immigrants that have infiltrated into the state. AMUCO further expressed that in order to bring an everlasting solution to the current crisis, certain demands need to be fulfilled by the central government. Amuko has raised 6 demands, which includes to take immediate steps to bring an end to the ongoing gun attacks by Kuki militants, to provide financial assistance and steps for resettlement of the victims of the ongoing conflict, whose houses and belongings have been burned down, to amend Article 3 of the Indian Constitution by adding special clause not to allow disintegration of Manipur, to implement NRC in the state and to reorganize Kangpokpi district and Bishnupur district, to build up More and Baihang as special administrative zone in view of the economic activities that take place in the area, and also considering the fact that people of different communities and faith reside in these areas. The assertion has been made during Amuko's continued campaign of Way Forward, which was participated by Amuko Vice President T. Gandhi, Palem Advisor K.H. Purnimashi Secretary General Dr. Norendro Thokchum, Organization Secretary Santosh Koijam, Publicity Secretary Laishram Krishna Chandra, IEDUCO President Dichwo Mangang, Vice President K.H. Orendro Bimolata Mongjam, IEDUCO Secretary General P. Ingaucha Bashan, Chief Commander Village Volunteer Force Joy Singh, President Lamlai Kendra United Clubs Development Committee, D.H. Joy Kumar Lamlai Village Development Committee. United Committee Palil today extended monetary assistance to Haidam Inautombi from Shamurao Makhalaikai, who sustained injuries in the September 8 Palil incident. Speaking on the occasion, Convener Moirang Them Jiban of United Committee Palil expressed that amidst the ongoing crisis, several brave sons of the soil are coming out for the safeguard and protection of the territorial boundary of the state, and we all must extend possible help to such brave sons.
Assam Raifanga, Lamdam Sigi, Miamga, Munaba Matamduda, Kogi Palelgi Lanpamduda, Hogi Sectum Bigatang, Nipange, Adugumba Togdotuda, Koi Samuro Makalakai the gay, Koi Palelduda, Koi Sangakiba, Adugumba, Misakama, Idam Inautombi, Hariba Sekwe, Nume Maruna, Kumaki Makonda Palakanda, Koi Soagamatam Sana, Koi Jenimsta, Koi lying a galera Pado, Koi Hogi Bangarang, and Nabem Gitanga Masida, Koi Yumisida, Yorakansida, Koi Yumaki, Anaba Sikara, Koi Yumka Parakanda, Koi Yumda, Laire, Koi Kango Mikuptuda, Koi Palenda Lejari, Koi Tongan Tonganba, Koi Lamdam Dugo, Club Sing of the Mara Baby Singna, Punjalaka Semzaba, Koi United Committee, Palel Sina, Koi Laikai to the Gay, Koi Angamba, Koi Sempam Karakar, Koi Kaira Matunda, Koi Imalai Baki the Mug, Koi Mete Puru Kandabu the Makta, as Koi Asopa Taldang, Lowikiba, Koi Miwe Sita Koi Madugi, Koi Towiman Kangba, Koi Uchaboina, Koi Angamba Sempam Kara, say Koi United Committee, Palagi, Maikai the Gay, Koi Nasis in Matang Pambalak 7.
On the other hand, Hidam Inautombi also expressed his gratitude to the members of United Committee Palel for extending the support in these hard times.
Dagilapa Sininaw Sina ay damak katang wala sa ora timbang ama ingon dati pamanapa timbang ama pambibalak pibagi damak palihan dalay bam maya baby kalabaw na sa punamak ay natahagat tadi ay damak tadi am sa ora ni mating.
Joint Secretary L. Vidyasagar of Manipur Progressive Pig Farmers Association has expressed that though samples of the African swine fever have been collected and sent for testing, results are yet to be received. However, during the pendency of the receipt of the results, many pigs are still dying and the outbreak is still not being brought under control. In such a situation, the pig farmers are facing untold hardships, and in order to bring some sort of relief, they have demanded for installation of a certified machine for testing of the African swine fever. The statement was made today during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. During the press meet, Vidyasagar expressed that the state authority is only collecting samples of pigs from the epicenters. However, the pigs of the adjoining areas are not being tested, adding that this is not the first time that African swine fever has broke out in the state. Hence, he expressed discontentment that the concerned department has not been taken up the necessary steps for control and prevention of this disease. He also expressed that a doubt looms over the minds of the pig farmers whether compensation is going to be provided to the farmers whose pig samples were collected. However, all pig farmers have been affected equally by the African swine fever. He does appeal to the state authority to take up steps for providing compensation to all affected pig farmers in the state. Agricultural lands under Khangabok of Thaubal district at Bihu Laukol, Salam Laukol, Kaipa Laukol, Amarau Laukol are not in a condition to be harvested as the said agricultural lands have been flooded with water. Owing to this, as many as 2,000 acres of agricultural paddy fields are feared to be wasted without being able to reap the harvest. Farmers of the area are undertaking to clean up the Thambal Angangbi canal to elevate the plight of the farmers, and they have drawn the attention of the state authority to look into the matter. The canal is being cleansed by the farmers of the area in assistance with the Zila Parishad and Pradhan of Khangabok area. And as per statement of Laumi Lupt President Kuntrakpam Mamon, due to the flood situation in the agricultural paddy fields of the area, the farmers are unable to reap the harvest. Hence, urge the concerned authority and state government to take up necessary actions to address the situation being faced by the farmers.
Masi singthoka basi napi khoi hope on the block sajik pun pun phunjin den leidna khoi lomi pacham yam sengbu yam na awa moire da hoji hoji khoi made ne authority panchayat jila musu pradhan sing di mati ngalo khoi lomi pacham yam na suje suba hojabani ado khoi machi mapung phan suba nga moidore madam aduna khoi subu de sum lep na sujani hari basi tungkoi bu yarna ba mari ne authority singna MLA namadi agricultural department singba authority yangberga khongsi tungkoi lebe yana ba tingthok bina ba singjari
yam kana khana ra ko lomi committee sina thola ga seida khara seng khol pa tawna bo hona bane adu pradhan jila gi magi digang mating tawbini haibagi JCP porokan hen hujingmak so haibire adu ga koi mioi kharamaga loinana asi hoji hoji ising chena bo hona ri adu masimangna tung ngasi hayeng maki di oigane adu tung koina masi lisang china tawbiya ba khoi gi khangbok lo kon sigi afablo amok oina ngai damuk ta masi yam khitang phajana sarkar na mieng changhan ningi khoi okal de leiba pradhan jila pulchilaga masi khongsi ma matik sahan bibar ga di khangbok lo kon cha du matik nuai ni.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yen semba haiba mioi ama pamjai. Imphal da leiba yen yonpham dukan amagi yen semba saba haiba mioi ama pamjai. Thagi tolop negotiate tawba yagani. Leifam chapam lemna leiba yabagi khudong chabasu fangbigani. Hena akupa marol gidamak mobile number 9362658436 asida contact tawbirakpa yagani.
Takuba Yaitoksere. Aigi Chanupi, Dr. Florence Samadi Ianopa, James Kitakuba, Lakliba, November Gitang Ohum, Irai Nimita, Pangtok Chagani Torumba Adu, Marimata, Amalaitaba, Yumang Bayabudagi, Lakliba, November Gitang Tarahumdoi, Nintokaba Nimito ina Pangtok Chagani. Baton Pangbikiba, Barumapang, Quai Kibina, Nimit Asida, Lingbiratuna, Takuba Gitoromasi, Mapung Pan Binaba, ELITETV Tonda, Kanganjari. Kanganjari ba Ngangong Chandababu Mapa Nilakuti Lamkai Imphal East Manipur.
Admission open. Temple of Learning Mayangmam Apabi Nursing College, Tolmak, Manipur University, Kanchipur, Manaktalaiba College Asida, Chalibachahi, English Gani Kulumdoi, English Gani Kunmaridagi, basic nursing course Tamnaba, admission form Thajare. State government na Ayaba Piraba, Manipur Nursing Council na Aputoraba, Manipur University, the affiliate Tauraba College ni, clinical exposure gi parent Amadi affiliated hospital Singdi, District Hospital, Thobal, Sky Hospital and Research Center, Rims Road, Maipakpi Maternity Hospital, not AOC, Raz Medicity, not AOC, Mother's Care Children Hospital and Research Center, Sagolban, District Hospital, Visnupur, Saivo Hospital, Kurai, Center for Mental Hygiene, Changangai, Mental Hospital, Tezpur, Asina Singbani, Educational Bank Loan Amadi, Scholarship Ki Kudong Saba Laigani, Medical Directorate na Loba Common Entrance Testa, eligible Oiraba, Satri Singna, admission Tawibayaragan.
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on, Manipur University's Department of Foreign Language, Korea, Professor Hyung Lee has expressed that with the assistance of the government of Manipur, MA course in Korean language shall be introduced from the current session. The statement was made today during 2 days' 4th Korean Studies workshop for Indian educators in Northeast India at Manipur University. Today's function was attended by Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra Singh, Embassy of Republic of Korea in India, Deputy Chief of Mission Minister Sang Woo Lim, Korea Foundation, Jakarta Office Director Hyun Soo Choi, University and Higher Education Director Dr. Rangita Bali Waikom. Speaking on the occasion, Professor Hyung Kyung Lee expressed that though Korean language is liked by most people, there is much lesser knowledge about the Korean language, and this workshop will benefit in exchange of history, culture and economic besides education between India and Korea. He added that since 2018, separate syllabus on Korea has been introduced in the high schools and higher secondary schools as well in India.
Here since 2018, and after I came here, we opened the BA honors in Korean language, and then fortunately from this year we can start the MA in Korean language. So why we are giving this workshop is to promote Korean language course in the college level. So we want to introduce about the Korean history, culture, and the food and the economics, and then we want to make college teachers know about the Korea more, and then we want to encourage the college to open the Korean language course, because after MA program, our students can teach the Korean language in the college level.
Deki-based group Liklam Ngakpa in a release has expressed that as a part of their continuous effort of extending possible help and support to the victims of the ongoing crisis, the group has conducted one-day's training program on candle making for the inmates taking shelter at the prefabricated house at Sawongbong. The group also donated raw materials required for candle making to the inmates. Further, the group has also extended monetary assistance to 3 students, namely El Kishan Soibam Uttam and Henja Chanu, who sustained severe injuries in the excessive use of force by Central Security Forces while they were protesting against the brutal murder of Lintoy Nganbi and Hemanjit. In the ongoing 37th Goa National Games, Manipur has bagged a total of 8 gold medals, 5 silver medals and 14 bronze medals. Amidst the ongoing crisis in the state, sportspersons from Manipur are continuing to showcase their talents despite the miseries being faced by their people back home in Manipur. The 37th edition of National Games has seen an overwhelming performance by Manipuri sportspersons in the newly introduced events of gymnastics in the national arena, creating a new platform for sprouting sportspersons. Delegates of Manipur along with 2 reporters from Jiribam district, Manipur have reached the national capital for participation in the national mass rally protesting for re-implementation of the old pension scheme instead of the new pension scheme. The mass rally, which is scheduled to be carried out at Ram Leela Maidan, New Delhi, is going to be participated by employees from all over the country, projecting 1 lakh participants. The delegates of Manipur were received today early morning at the Old Delhi railway station by members of Manipur Government Services Federation, Manipur Government Higher Secondary Lecturers Welfare Association, Manipur, who had already reached New Delhi for participation in the national level mass rally. One participant, Aribam Indubala Devi, treasurer of Manipur Government Services Federation, Manipur, expressed that the rally, which is to be held tomorrow, is being organized at the All India level, demanding re-implementation of the old pension scheme and AIDS pay commission. She further expressed that women participants will be seen more in comparison to male counterparts in tomorrow's scheduled national mass rally.
November date 3 sida tawgadoriba sida akoy achauba dahana mioi lak amagi mathakta timgadoriba sida Manipur gi damakta akoy na delegate team sida nupi mahila gi achauba akoy gi thogdang aduga lenana nupi na masi henna akoy gi laktana akoy gi nupi gi women empower gi दमकता अखोना कोई चंजलबा खोंथांसिदा हेना अखोई युंगी अदुगुंबा अचंबा नुपी अमना अखोई अवाबा मयाम अमा इमुंग मनुंगी प्रॉब्लम पुनमक ना कोइनरगा नाथैनरमगा अखोना अखोई हक असे तांदबा यादे फंदबा यादे हाइबगी अदुंबा पांदमदा लाक्चरीबनी हयंगी जो फंक्शन असे.
On the other hand,
Wonders Imphal da nauna hangdok chari hairiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilakras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Diabetes ka loina hinglibasing thamagi manungda control toba ngamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu thamagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabsu numit manganagi manungda fahanba ngamle. Pile savidi nusang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu thamagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Pumnamag natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakjang da sokadaba side effect leite. Makhata na hidak jabagi mathausu tararoi. Akupa marol gidamag ngasi maglangsin birao Diabetes Hospital, Jennings Road near Punjab National Bank, Porompat, Imphal East.
Welcome back. You're watching the 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Now moving on. In view of the prevailing law and order situation, total curfew has been imposed in Imphal East and Imphal West districts. However, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. in Bishnupur and Thoubal districts. For Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Markets and shops remain closed in Imphal East and Imphal West districts with less traffic ferrying on the roads. However, shops and other institutions are open during the curfew relaxation in other districts. In response to Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's accusation of the Congress party playing politics over the violence in Manipur, Congress leader J. Ram Ramesh retorted by stating that the Defence Minister is merely attempting to save his job. The exchange of words comes amidst the ongoing unrest in the northeastern state of Manipur and poll campaigning in Mizoram. Ramesh questions the silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the issue. He implied that the Prime Minister's lack of comments was a matter of concern. This exchange highlights the continuing political tension in the country amidst the Manipur crisis. Taking to his X handle, J. Ram Ramesh wrote, "We all know the Defence Minister's compulsions to say things he doesn't mean so that he can save his job. The two most relevant questions are, why didn't the Prime Minister go to Manipur and why hasn't he gone till now? Why is the CM of Manipur still holding the post despite repeated failures to restore peace?" Earlier, the Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, while addressing a poll rally in Mizoram, slammed the Congress for allegedly playing politics in Manipur's ethnic crisis. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, during his address at a public meeting, said, "When Manipur was disturbed, Congress tried to do politics in it. Their political leaders went there despite being told not to go. I believe the wounds of people would only heal when they are kept away from politics." The Enforcement Directorate ED is currently conducting searches at the residence of Delhi Cabinet Minister and Aam Aadmi Party AAP leader Rajkumar Anand in relation to a money laundering case. The agency is targeting 9 locations across Delhi as part of this investigation. This operation is linked to a customs case and it is suspected that Anand is involved in a hawala transaction. The minister's premises in the civil lines area of Delhi are among the sites being raided, as reported by PTI citing ED sources. Anand, 57, is an MLA from Patel Nagar and currently serves as the Minister for Social Welfare and SC/ST Welfare in AAP-led Delhi government. These raids at Anand's residence come just hours before Delhi Chief Minister and AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal is due to appear before the ED in a separate case relating to liquor policy. Kejriwal's colleague, former Delhi Deputy Minister Manish Sisodia, is already in custody in relation to the same case, as is another AAP leader and former Delhi Minister Sanjay Singh. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. State must invite CSOs and all stakeholders for talks to end the current crisis. Convener 10 political party. Several unknown people tried to snatch weapons from 1st MR, stopped by state and central security forces, bullets fired. Road construction project under PMGSY along Yangang-Pokpi to Chadong displayed as completed without completion. Southern Tangkul Students Union. "48 hours shutdown called by KSO in Kuki-dominated areas." Ansam to impose economic blockade from November 3rd. And curfew in Imphal East from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. for Imphal West District today. For Taubal and Bishnupur districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. and for Kakching district till 8 p.m. today. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day ahead.